right, good afternoon. Welcome to Houston Live and Local. I am Rashi Vatz, and we are so glad that you are joining us this afternoon at 2 o'clock. We do want to get right to a developing situation that we have been following for you since earlier today. It happened around 11:35. A aircraft that made a landing, some sort of issue happened with this aircraft, a NASA aircraft. Our Leslie Delaspore is live at the scene right now. I know it's been very active. Leslie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, I can tell you that the FAA and NASA are going to look into this matter, and they said it's going to be a thorough investigation. So we are pretty far out from the actual scene, so I want to step out and have my photographer zoom in so you can kind of have a closer look. First responders are on scene there, working to piece together what happened and what caused that aircraft to land on its belly here at Ellington Field. But here's some details. Here's what we have so far. So around 11:30 this morning, a NASA aircraft ran into trouble while landing at Ellington Airport. Houston Airport said the plane had an issue as it touched down on one of the runways, forcing it to close while emergency crews responded. First responders with a military subcontractor were quickly called in to handle the situation. Now, according to the FAA, a Martin WB-57 landed with its landing gear up at Ellington Airport around 11:25 a.m. with 2 people on board. The WB-57 is a high-altitude research aircraft operated by NASA out of Johnson Space Center, and it's typically flown by a 2-person crew. At this point, we do know there are no reports of any injuries to anyone that was on board, but in a statement, NASA says, quote, "Today, a mechanical issue with one of NASA's WB-57s resulted in a gear-up landing at Ellington Field. Now, response to this incident is ongoing, and all crew are safe at this time. As with any incident, a thorough investigation will be conducted by NASA into the cause." Now, NASA will transparently update the public as we gather more information, end quote. And the FAA says the information is preliminary and is subject to change, and they will confirm more as they continue to investigate this incident. And again, as I mentioned, it's a very active scene. We are really pretty far actually from the scene itself, but hopefully my photographer was able to zoom in and kind of give you a look. Again, we did see HFD and HPD. We do know that they are on the ground looking into this as well. Rashi.
All right, Leslie, have you heard about any, I wasn't able to hear very properly, but did you say anything about any possible injuries?
No injuries at all at this point, according to the FAA and NASA. Again, they said that this plane is flown typically by a 2-person crew, but as of now, that crew is safe and they are okay.